Time to put a Zagg Invisible Shield on the iPad because there's a 3-year-old in the house and you never know what might happen. So here's my iPad. It is 3rd generation with the Retina display, of course. It's Wi-Fi, 16 gig, white in color. And a Zagg thingy. I only got the one that covers the front because I've got a green Belkin cover thing that I have on the back of the iPad. And it's being, you know, it's kind of cheap, so it's cracking in the corners a little bit, but it's still better than laying it down on the counter or table or something like at a park and getting scratched up. So I'd rather just have that than anything else. So I've done videos on this before, so now I'm pretty much a pro, of course. Basically your first step is going to be to power the iPad off. Now, in my experience, I've also came across a lot of people that think powering the iPad off means doing that. That's not powering the iPad off. That's turning the screen off. To power the iPad off, of course, you push and hold the sleep-wake button at the top until the slide to turn off screen appears and you slide to turn off. Duh. See the little pinwheel? And it goes away. Now the iPad's off. And it's really dirty. That's why I'm putting this on. It seems to show less grease. Look. You got the applicator spray, the squeegee, and there's usually a cloth. Yep, there's a little cleaning cloth in there, and instructions. And then in here you've got the Invisible Shield. Dun dun dun. Look at it. It's iPad shaped. What do you think? I think that did amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just totally
clean.
Nothing's on it.
Yep. That's why I recommended it. Because I'm a boss.
So, let's get everything in order. First, also, you do have to clean your hands. It's a very good idea to clean your hands first. Limit the amount of oils that are on it. And also, when you go to spray the surface of the iPad, also spray the surface of your fingertips, because it keeps this from sticking to your fingertips as much, and it doesn't smudge things. I'm pretty liberal with it because it helps you apply the film a lot easier and slide it around into place, because you don't always put it on perfect, you know, so you gotta slide it into place. So the more spray stuff you have on it, you know, the better. Get the fingertips. Maybe.
One of these days.
As you can tell, my fingertips are already kind of sticking to this part. Spray this a little. This is the sticky side of the shield, of course. And we just lay it down. It's hard to tell what's the shield and what's the thing that comes off. There it goes. It's purely up to you how anal you want to get about this part, because it can take a lot of time if you want to get it perfect. Now we have just the shield. And then we take our little squeegee and we work out these air bubbles. Also, once you get the majority of all that wetness off, I take my handy dandy paper towel and wipe off the excess, especially around the corners and the home button. You will always have air bubbles after installing these. But after a day or two, I think the instructions say longer than a day or two, but after a short amount of time they go away and they become invisible. Ha! Invisible shield. Haha. Alright, anyway, it's pretty much complete. I'm just going to finish buffing out all the little bubbles and stuff, and that's how I installed my Zagg Invisible Shield on my iPad. And it's all put back together, and it still works, which is awesome. But word to the wise, if you're using one of these little screen things here, or what do you call it, back cover, whatever, maybe apply the shield with it not on, because it trapped a lot of water, so I had to take it off and dry off the back of the iPad, but it didn't get on anything other than the aluminum casing on the back, so it's all chill. Woohoo! And if anything ever happens to it, I'll make another video showing you progress, how it's held out, all that good stuff.